Rays 3-1. Eddie Murray was a major force at the plate with 6 RBIs, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks 19-6. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Royals amassed...
DraftKings is now live streaming MLB The Show 23, MLB The Show 23 Reds franchise mode.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Sciambi and Chris. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat. Well, he tried to make it through the 5th inning last time out, but the pitch count just got too high. He ended up taking the loss. That's one of those you just have to shake it off, come back out today, and try to throw a gem.
Ready to go? Here's a speed threat. Barry Larkin. The line to kick the pitch. Clips the outside corner, and that's how this game gets started.
First pitch, 4:05.
Here comes the 0-1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
Righty delivers. Got him. And there's one away.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Ken Griffey Sr., the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wheeler, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and he works in a changeup. Slapped foul. Righty to the plate. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
That this guy's got a career OPS over 900. I mean, there are a lot of players that hope that they could just do that in one season, but he's done it his entire career. And in reality, there's only about 60 players that can claim that type of production.
Joe Morgan in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Our biggest concern other than injury after a moment like that is just how the pitcher will respond. You know, sometimes a guy will lose confidence in a pitch when he's hit somebody.
Now Tony Perez in there, and it's 0-1. 2021 was Wheeler's year, an all-star as we mentioned, but he also led the National League in innings, in strikeouts, and as well in WAR. And the 0-1.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Wheeler with a throw over. Morgan back on a dive. Morgan off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. And here it comes. That one fouled off. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. So one left for Cincinnati. And now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia. And today's starting pitcher, Graham Ashcraft.
He's off to a good start, getting a win in his first start of the season, and so lifted a little bit of pressure. Right here, it's all about getting win number 2.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the veteran outfielder, Richie Ashburn.
Richie Ashburn.
And a pitch. That clips a corner. Strike 2. Sets him down looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Trey Turner at the plate. Singy, how about this? From 2019 through 2022, Trey Turner had a higher slugging percentage than Carlos Correa, Corey Seager, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., and Ronald Acuna. And the 1-0. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike. Good job to fight that one off. And a pitch. Struck him out looking.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer. Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. First offering misses the mark. And a pitch. That's a strike. And another ball. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The pitch. Lifted in the air, out to left. Done in position. Brings it in for the third out. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. No score. Back here at the ballpark, new inning getting started. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Johnny Bench. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. And the right-hander back to work.
It's so impressive because these guys have to do so much study and preparation for their pitchers, for opposing hitters, and really their #1 job is to guide that staff through a ball game. And so when you also can turn it up offensively and be a force there, that is a win-win, every manager's dream.
That's in there, and the count 1-1.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
And now the count is even. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3. Kicks and deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
The wind of the pitch. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Schwarber should have this one. Right-hander kicks, deals. And down on strikes. And quickly one away in the second. And here is Adam Dunn. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. No score here in the second. In the air, left field, down the line. Great effort as he's able to haul it in. Out number 2.
The center fielder, number 34.
Here's a big power threat. Eric Davis. This guy has turned into a beast. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some.
The pitch. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Philadelphia, and now here is Ryan Howard.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
And that one fouled off. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next offering misses, and the count is 2-2. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, it's safe to say he won't be getting invited to the charity golf tournament this offseason.
Here's the second baseman, Chase Utley.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. First offering misses badly for ball 1. The 1-0. There's a strike. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides. And with the stuff guys have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
And that's a base hit. Dunn whips it in quickly, and it's now first and second to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Gets under it and pops it up. And the infield fly rule called.
Batting in, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
2 on, 1 out. JT Realmuto steps in. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Kicks and fires. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Larkin. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied 0-0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. Now it's the Reds DH, Joey Votto. The wind of the pitch. Votto, a former MVP, more than 2,000 hits in his career. And he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So a well-deserved day at the DH spot for him.
Left-hand batter waits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, kind of a weird pitch and a weird swing on that strikeout. It's just a slider that caught a lot of the plate. I'd say a very hittable location. But in the box, I think he just gave up on it way too early. And by the time he realized it was dropping into the zone, he just fires off a really poor swing.
Jonathan India at the plate. Base hit center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Barry Larkin will hit next.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Over to first, and he saved. Steps on the bag for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. Back at Citizens Bank Park, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jimmy Rollins. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the 0-1. And a foul ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because There are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
And the batter now, Richie Ashburn. In there for strike one.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up, what he's trying to do, and where that pitch is going to end up, which gives him that really quick first step, and that's why he makes so many great plays.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Knocks it down.
This is a big part of his skill set, and he puts himself into situations where he can rely on his speed to impact the ball game. And this is just another example of it, and we'll see what else he can do now that he's on first.
One down. Here's Trey Turner. That one's in there, 0-1. Ashburn at first, one gone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Pickoff throw. Ashburn back in on a dive. You know, people may not remember about Trey Turner. He was actually drafted in the first round out of NC State by the Padres. Made his debut in 2015 with the Nationals, won it all with Washington in 2019. He's been an all-star multiple times, and of course, he's won a batting title. And now here is Harper. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Swings through that one. 0-1.
And Turner's been part of some big trades. It originally started with the Padres as he was a player to be named later that ended up with the Washington Nationals. Then traded over to the Dodgers with Max Scherzer in 2021.
Strike two. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. That's down and in. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Mike Schmidt in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 3-2. Payoff pitch. And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it. Welcome back. And stepping in is the speedy Ken Griffey Sr. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Joe Morgan.
Now it's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. And that's in there for strike one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Next pitch misses inside, and the count is 1-1. Next pitch in the dirt, and the count is even 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Perez stands in now and watches strike one. Struck out looking in his first at bat. Two outs. And that one hit to first. Howard takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing across here this half. We're midway in the fourth. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, here's the third baseman, Mike Schmidt. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The wind and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
And now for the Phillies, Ryan Howard. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Hit by a pitch his first time up. The pitch. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. And that one is lifted in the air. Done in position. Makes the catch. And there's one away.
Now back, second baseman.
Chase Utley, the next to hit. And he's already singled in this game.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And there's a foul ball. Now move to first. And he's back in easily.
Strike with 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of a double play here.
The punch out there. Now 2 away.
Now back.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1. And remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of really good Cincinnati Reds teams. His favorite players growing up were Barry Larkin and Ken Griffey Jr. And he deals. That clips the corner.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
1-2 now. Schwarber checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Schmidt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still no score. And welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the power hitting catcher, Johnny Bench. He might just be the best hitting catcher in the game today.
Well, Boog, he's so valuable, does a good job behind the plate, but offensively, he's a middle of the order type of bat, especially when you talk about catchers, and their #1 job is to handle the pitching staff and prevent runs. This guy is able to add runs by producing them.
The next pitch misses. Ball 1. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases, and that rolls into the corner. Now he turns and heads for second, and he's got a leadoff double.
Now left field.
That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat, and I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog, and these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
And now Adam Dunn. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And the 0-2. And there's a ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
No outs. Runner on second. Now this is in the air down the line. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Got him swinging. Next to hit, Eric Davis.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
One out and a runner at second. Next offering is fouled back.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On the ground. In plenty of time to first, and Davis is retired.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball, and then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Votto up to bat next, lays off for a ball. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. That's in for a strike.
1-1.
Righty delivers. That one missed. And he takes a strike. And the righty deals. Swings and misses, struck him out.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back here at the ballpark, here's the speedy catcher, JT Realmuto. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Pitch misses, 1-0.
When you got a catcher like this guy with a big arm like that behind the plate, it really shuts down the running game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Righty to the plate. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in, Jimmy Rollins.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one wrapped foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Started to swing, held up.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Back to the mound. He's in there.
Got himself in great position and couldn't have played that one any better, but just stood no chance with that great speed running down the line.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in for Philadelphia, Richie Ashburn. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Rollins leads off first with 1 away. In there at the knees. And a count even 1-1. Check on the runner. And he's back safely. And he takes one right on the black. Going to count 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Trey Turner now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that one is inside.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Runner leads away at second. That one is absolutely belted. and it hits the base of the wall. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Bryce Harper. Misses inside. Ball 1. Certainly you'd say Bryce Harper's signature moment, Game 5 of the National League Championship Series in 2022. That opposite field home run that put the Phillies ahead and would send them to the World Series off the Padres' Robert Suarez. Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, top of the 6th inning. In now for the Reds, Jonathan India. Wheeler back to work. And he grounds one to the right side. Now it hits him in the chest.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Barry Larkin. When guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. He swings and fouls one off.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Next one misses, and it's 1-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. They say you win.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Ken Griffey Sr. to bat next. Three and two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Indy around second, heads for third. Coming home. Utley with a relay home. Tag. Not in time. Safe. We're tied at 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ken Griffey Sr. the next to hit for the Reds. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, nobody out. Next pitch misses, and that is ball one. Kicks and deals. Line to left, and it's just foul. That was close. Swings and lines a base hit into left field, and they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with one out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into it out at home plate.
Joe Morgan, the next to hit for the Reds. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. The pitch.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Larkin, the runner at third. Griffey on at first with nobody out. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, there's no hiding in this spot. Bases loaded now, and no more wiggle room for any more mistakes like that.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. But no advance from the runners. And a pitch. Ripped into center, base hit. One runs in. A second scores as well, and they take a two-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home two. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Zach Wheeler won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. A new pitcher in the game, Connor Brogdon.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. That's a little bit low. The 1-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Andrew Bellotti, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. That's strike two.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Really nice execution of the cut fastball right there. Similar to how you might throw a two-strike slider, start it middle away, let it break, and take over that outside corner of the plate. But sometimes with a cutter, you just don't know how much it'll move. I think he's good, but I think he was also a little lucky right there.
Adam Dunn, the next to hit for the Reds. And that one missing low.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That's in there. Now 2 balls and a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Up the middle, takes it to the bag. That's 1, and that's 2. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Phillies 1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Mike Schmidt. The right-hander back to work. Just missed. And Mike Schmidt had the rare blend of elite defense and big-time power. An 8-time National League home run leader. Only Babe Ruth has more home run titles. And a pitch.
And you talk about Schmidt's defense. He was rock solid at the hot corner. Fielded his position with so much grace and confidence.
Next offering misses. Ball 3. Schmidt's slugging may have taken attention away from his defense, but he's got 10 gold gloves, and that reminds us just how slick he was in the field, and he was my favorite player.
I thought I was your favorite player.
And the 3-1. That's ripped. Base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So up next, Ryan Howard. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
Move to first. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Boog, you've got to move your feet, as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first, and it can be a little easy to get twisted up and throw across your body, and he didn't have much of a lead over there at all, so I doubt he was trying to do anything more than just keep him honest, which makes that error hurt even more.
Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Bench hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
So digging in, Chase Utley.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. Schmidt, the runner at second with one away. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses, and it's 2-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it, and there's two away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Kyle.
Now the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber. In there, and it's 0-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Rob Dibble loosening up for manager David Bell. Sims warming up as well. Here comes a pitch. And a ground ball to first. And he grabs it foul. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is outside. And the right-hander deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 7th inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Phillies 1. Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Andrew Bellatti.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
And now the center fielder, Eric Davis. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Well, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
The pitch. And ball 1. That's a slider for a strike. Swing and a miss.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, caught him looking on that 4th pitch of the at bat, and I had to cover the whole plate. Just couldn't get a swing off at that pitch on the inside.
And the batter now is Joey Votto. Here's a strike. One down, base is empty. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. In the air, right field. Harper has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Up next for Cincinnati, the third baseman.
Next for Cincinnati, Jonathan India. And that one fouled off. You'll one. Here's a rocket out to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So the batting order turns over. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Barry Larkin. First offering misses the mark. And now 2-0 as that one missed below the knees. Good hitters count the 2-0. Right through there for a strike. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Man on second, 2 down. And he walked him.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So 2 on with 2 away. Ken Griffey Sr. digs in now.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Swing and a ball popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the inning. Reds strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, T.J. Antone.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And up to the plate is J.T. Realmuto. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. The wind of the pitch. There's a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Realmuto tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held up. And it's even up.
Outside.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Right-handed reliever. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Now it's going to be Jimmy Rollins. Right-hander kicks, deals. Left field, done in position. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
The center fielder, number 1.
Richie Ashburn stands in for the Phillies.
Ashburn.
This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds, it's 3-1. Gregory Soto gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. The pitch.
Ball, that's out.
And now the lefty. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 2-0. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Next pitch is outside.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. And a pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's ball 4.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Tony Perez, the next to hit for the Reds.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. That one called a strike, and it's 0-1. Soto, an all-star a season ago. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, and he works in a changeup. They say you win.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Morgan gets his lead at first, nobody out. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Liner, base hit. Morgan on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Now at the plate, Adam Dunn. Next offering is down low.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
And it is 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
The 2-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Next offering upstairs.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
Grounder might be two. Rollins over to second. Throw, and it gets away.
The center fielder, Eric.
Here's the center fielder, Eric Davis. He's a guy who does it all.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he can come up that 4th time and do damage because he's that good.
He gets the intentional walk here, and now a force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for Cincinnati, the designated hitter.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Joey Votto. In the Phillies bullpen, Craig Kimbrell up and throwing. Alvarado, a left-hander, also throwing. Oh, and 1 now. That's to third, and it gets by him. Done. Around third. He scores, and they lead by 4.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
So they turn to Craig Kimbrell. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Craig Kimbrell.
So first and second with 2 outs. Jonathan India, the next to hit for the Reds. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Two outs. And that catches the low inside corner. Good fastball.
Ball, 1 strike.
And a 1-1. And misses inside.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. To third. Schmidt. They take the force out. They limit the damage here. So 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, but 2 are left stranded. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Buck Farmer.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Number 46, Buck Farmer.
Here's Turner now.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
And he deals. Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Harper now.
Number 3,
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That misses the zone. Ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Joel Kuhnel loosening up for manager David Bell. And the righty deals. On a line, base hit. Turner around second, headed for third. Relay throw home. Not in time. He's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
So, man aboard. Now, here is Mike Schmidt. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the 1-0. They say it went.
1-1.
Righty to the plate. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. That's inside.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
The first baseman, number
So up
6.
next, Ryan Howard. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And a good eye there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. Just missed.
It's a good take.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now that.
So 2 down now, and here is Chase Utley.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
First offering, and it just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That one's in there, and the count 1-1.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Harper stands at second with 2 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. No swing. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Reds, Rob Dibble. He's making his 4th appearance of the season.
Number 49.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. There's a strike. At the belt and fires. Swings through that. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning. Phillies with the run-scoring double. It's now 5-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, we go to the 9th, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Barry Larkin. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
See the velocity 97 with that fastball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Ken Griffey Sr. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Everything came together for him. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man at first with one gone. Joe Morgan, the next to hit for the Reds. First offering misses the mark.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
That one to first. To second, there's one. And it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 5 and the Phillies 2. Now on the bump, Alexis Diaz.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The wind of the pitch. On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Getting the ball game right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And at first, Jimmy Rollins stands in for the Phillies. In there for strike one. Diaz measures 6 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Next offering is in for a strike. Real Muto aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
And now the center fielder, Richie Ashburn. First pitch, and he just misses. Righty delivers. There's a strike. Kicks and deals. Strike two. And the pitch. Got him. And 2 away now.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Move to first. Real Muto back easily.
Well, at least you got the pitcher thinking a little bit. You don't want to run yourself out of the ball game. You get thrown out or picked off, it's over.
Fouled off. He was late.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. And here it comes. Way inside, gets out of the way. Pitch misses there. 3 balls and a strike.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run and the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Turner awaiting a 3-1. And a foul ball. Three balls, 2 strikes the count. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. The pitch. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Never come with a profit. Guess it's what you get when you the southern product.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important the series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings, Ranger Suarez. What's the scouting report on him?
Boogie pitched into the 7th, earned the W in his last start. He really needed that one. Well, this team needs another one today. We'll see if he can carry that performance into this game.
All right, ready to go here. And now Barry Larkin. Here comes the pitch. Off the mark there. And we're underway here this afternoon. Here's a 1-1. In the air, left field. Schwarber in pursuit. And there's one down. Here's David Bell's lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer. But when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
0-1. Now a check swing, but he held up. The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. The 2-2. That one the other way, and it goes just foul. Kicks and fires. On the ground to third. Schmitty over to first. quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone.
The second baseman, Joe Morgan.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Joe Morgan. Pitch is in there. Strike 1. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds down in order. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and today on the hill, Luke Weaver. Lots of punch-outs, a real strikeout artist, Singy.
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
Bottom of the first, and now for the Phillies, Richie Ashburn. The pitch. Popped up, and a foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
It's a good take.
The 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. The 1-1. And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Larkin under it. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Ryan Howard.
Well, so far slugging over 600, and he really attributes that to the work he gets done in the cage pregame. He's got a unique set of drills that he swears by, and we're seeing the success of it so far.
Bryce Harper to the plate. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch just misses. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Here's a 1-1. And fouled off. And a ball and 2 strikes. And that's outside. Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. Scoreless after 1. Top of the second, and the batter now, Tony Perez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The wind and the pitch. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Bounced up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Johnny Bench, the next to hit for the Reds. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Good eye right there.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
The 2-0 is in for a strike. Second inning here, no score. Pitch is in for a strike. It's 2-2.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around and made a nice catch.
Eric Davis now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
That one misses in the dirt.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The next offering misses. 2-2. And that's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
2 outs, runner at first. In now for the Reds, Adam Dunn. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Davis off of first with 2 away. And strike 2.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Now snap throw to first, and he's back in safely. Got it by him for the K. Reds leave one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Digging in, Mike Schmidt.
The third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
Weaver back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That's down and in.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
One ball.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with some of these guys.
Ryan Howard stands in for the Phillies. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. This to center field. Larkin makes the play, and that quickly 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those could be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Chase Utley. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Throws across the diamond. That's the third out. Inning over. Phillies down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a boo.
Top half of the third inning, down the third baseman, Jonathan India.
Number 6.
India measures 6 feet even in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. The wide to kick the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. The wind of the pitch. That clips the corner. And now the lefty. And downstairs.
2 strikes.
String on the changeup.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Will Myers now. That one's in there. Strike 1. And a pitch. Just off the inside edge. And another ball. Top of the third, no score. Ground ball up the middle. Rollins to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Barry.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Barry Larkin. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Ball one there. Two outs. Towards first.
Nope.
And foul ball. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And a ball evens the count.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
And that's ball four.
It's not easy laying off that pitch. It's designed to fool you, but he just wasn't fooled at all.
Next for Cincinnati, Ken Griffey Sr. Grounded out his first time up. Pickoff throw. Larkin dives back in safely. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. Chris, with that distraction and the speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Late swing, foul to the left. Larkin, the runner at first with two gone. Here's a tapper towards short. Rollins zips it across, and that is the third out of the inning. So one left for Cincinnati, and we are still scoreless. And welcome back. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. What a year 2022 was for Kyle Schwarber. He won the Silver Slugger, led the National League with 46 home runs. The only guy in the majors that hit more home runs than him singing was Aaron Judge. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Yeah, and that mechanics adjustment that he made in 2021 with the Nationals, as we saw it start to pay off then, really took flight in 2022 with the Phillies. And every time he swung the bat, it seemed like there was going to be good contact in the strike zone. One of those bats that just seems like it's in the zone for a long time.
Smash to the left side. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting in, the catcher, JT
And now it is JT Realmuto. Realmuto, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a third-round pick back in 2010. Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A solo shot. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
At the plate, Jimmy Rollins. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. Now 2 out. So up next, Richie Ashburn struck out swinging his first time. Drops one down in front of the plate. He's safe on with a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
So 2 down. Trey Turner now at the plate. He popped out his first time. Saying he's not just one of the fastest guys in the game, but also Trey Turner. How about those slides? Pretty cool looking.
Yeah, a natural slip and slide out there on the field. And one thing that speaks to me is that he doesn't decelerate a whole lot when he's in top speed going into that slide, because he goes through the bag and can end up on his feet all in one motion.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and great jump.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Left field, way back there. Hits the fence. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now here is Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's in there. That's strike one. Turner at second with 2 down. On the inside corner for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And a swing and a miss. Good job at damage control right there. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton and Suarez back to work. Fastball almost got him there.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
The wind, the kick, and the 1-2. And delivers outside. Two. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Tony Perez. First pitch, and he just misses. Ground ball left side. Schmitty over to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for Cincinnati, the catcher, Johnny.
Now Johnny Bench.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
First offering misses the mark. Pop foul out of play off to the right. There's a strike at the knees. Up the middle, Rollins sends it to first, and the Reds go 1-2-3. Nobody left for Cincinnati. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Mike Schmidt. The right-hander back to work. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. And that's down and away.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And he deals.
That's a ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Griffey settles under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
And now the first baseman, Ryan Howard. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And there's a ball.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 2-1. And another ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. In the air, left field. He makes the grab, 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Chase Utley. Grounded out to short in his first trip. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
Next pitch misses. 2-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hit hard on the ground to short. Larkin sends it to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. But they hold the 2-0 lead. We go to the top of the 5th and ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Eric Davis.
Eric Davis.
And a pitch. Comebacker to the mound. On to first, and Davis is retired. In now for the Reds, Adam Dunn. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Strike 1.
0-1.
Bounce to the left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and he's on at first.
The third baseman, number 6, Jonathan India.
Jonathan India at the plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. Just off the outside part of the plate. And a foul ball. And here it comes.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swing and a slow roller. Fired to second. Over to first. Safe.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Will Myers getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. And he dodges that fastball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That clips the zone, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is downstairs. India off of first with 2 away. Got him swinging. Reds leave 1, and they're down 2-0.
Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode. Going, yeah, we in go mode.
Back here at the ballpark, and here is Kyle Schwarber.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Here comes a pitch. Chris, remember the Cubs won it all in 2016. Well, Kyle Schwarber suffered a regular season-ending left knee injury 2 games into the year. April 7th, he had torn ligaments in that knee. Next pitch is downstairs. But he was added to the World Series roster and became the first position player to collect a hit in the World Series after going hitless during the regular season. He still has the text from Theo Epstein that said, "You made the World Series roster." Two 1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Righty delivers. Good job to fight that one off. Comes the 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Mutilge steps in. He's already homered in this game. First pitch just misses. And the righty deals. There's a strike. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. hammered. Base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Jimmy.
Runner on at first with one gone. Jimmy Rollins stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. Weaver checks on first. Real Muto back in there. That one's in there, 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Next pitch is outside. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Joel Kuhnel preparing to come on if needed. Antone, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. The 1-1. Swung on, belted. And out of here. He rockets one to right. His 4th home run of the season. And they add on. It's 4-0.
Where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Stepping in, Richie Ashburn. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 4, paper base. Keep